Hi guys, and welcome to the first collector video on my channel. I wanted to make this video because I have been collecting for more than a year now, and it's been almost exactly 1 year since I started collecting my ultimate bias, who is of course Haechan. And I wanted to just make a video to show you all my collection. So I had recently just re-sleeved all of my photo cards, so I thought it'd be nice to have a video of me just storing them back in, and then I'll be answering some collector tag questions as well, so you can get to know me and my collection. So let's just get started. Okay, so here I have my A4 binder. This is not a permanent one, but I had like a mishap with my other binder, so this is just the one I'm using for right now. And here's like the binder cover that I made from Glitch Mode albums. Alright, so my binder is pretty much already set up. I have fillers in here, and I have like a few photo cards still in here sitting, circle cards in the back. So I'm just going to like be storing them, but I already know where they belong, so it's not going to be like me trying to figure out where to put them. And yeah, we can just go ahead and get started. And I have my tablet here with the Kpop collector tag pulled up, and I'm just going to read the questions as I store. So yeah. So number one says the first K-pop song / group you listened to. I don't really remember. I got into K-pop in like 2013. I was like 11 at that time, and I'm not sure what exactly was the first group. It was either Super Junior, BAP, and like Shiny. Those were like the first few groups. I can't remember exactly who was the first one though, but yeah, it was those three groups: Super Junior, BAP, and Shiny. What year did you get into K-pop? I just said that. 2013. The first group you stand. The first group I stand was Super Junior. I don't really stand them anymore, but yeah, I used to be a huge fan of them, but like, yeah, I don't really stand them. The first group you started collecting. The first group I started collecting was NCT. I did not start collecting until years and years later after I first started liking K-pop. What year did you start collecting? I started collecting in 2021, so it's been a year pretty much since I started collecting. I think I bought my first album in like late 2020, but I didn't start collecting until 2021 and around like May, I think. What? Okay, my first physical K-pop album. The first K-pop album I had was Super M's first mini album. I bought it, like I got it when they were going on their first tour, and they were giving out albums, like the free albums when you bought tickets. I didn't end up seeing Super M, but I did keep the album, so that was my first one. Your first photo card you pulled. The first photo card I pulled was from that Super M album, and it was a Haechan photo card, and I kept it for a while. I don't have it anymore, but I did keep it for a while because he is my bias in like EXO. Even though EXO aren't my like a group I stan, I do stan Haechan. So yeah. Most recent group you started collecting and standing. Okay, so the most recent group I started standing, I haven't really stanned a group for a while because I've just been kind of taking a break from like all of the rookies, because I did stan a lot of groups over the years, but I don't really stan any like new groups. But I think the most recent one would probably be Ateez, and that was like in 2019, so it's not really recent. In the most recent group I started collecting, NCT is the only group I really collect right now. I did collect Stray Kids and Ateez for a while, and I do plan on collecting them again, but right now I only collect one group. Let's see. Groups you would like to start collecting. probably Ateez and Stray Kids. So like I did collect Jisung from Stray Kids and Jung from Ateez, and I collected them for a while, like a couple of months. But then like recently I stopped collecting them a few months ago, and I kind of miss it, not gonna lie. So I do want to start collecting them again. Let's see. Boy group stan, girl group stan, or both. I'm definitely a boy group stan. I don't have like anything against girl groups. I just like don't stan them as much. There are definitely girl groups that I really like, but I'm most definitely a boy group stan. Let's see. Alt boy group. My alt boy group is NCT. And my alt girl group, if I had to choose an alt girl group, it'd probably be, I don't even know. I really don't know, because there's like a lot that I love, like Stacy. I really like Stacy, Luna, Mamamoo. I don't know, like I like a lot of girl groups, but I don't think I like alt any of them. So yeah. Are there any rookie groups you're into? Like I said, I don't really stan any rookie groups. I know I probably should look into some rookie groups, honestly, but I really haven't just gotten the time to get to know any new groups. The newest group that I really like is Stacy, and they came out like a year or two ago now, so I don't know if they're really rookies anymore. But yeah, I really do like them and their music. Groups / members you collect. Okay, so I already mentioned that I collect NCT only, but I do collect more than Haechan. Of course, Haechan is my ultimate bias, so I collect his cards, and he was like the first member I started collecting. And then Sungchan, who is my second alt, I do collect his photo cards as well. And I collect all of NCT Dream, so like I collect all of NCT Dream. I collect Jaemin's. For Dream, I collect all of their like regular album cards. I don't collect Kinos or Japanese cards. For Jaemin, I do collect all of his album cards, as well as for some of his non-album photo cards. And then for Haechan and Sungchan, I collect pretty much everything for them. Anything that I can get my hands on, really. First, ultimate bias. I really don't know, honestly, because even though I've like been into K-pop for so long, I haven't had that many like members I would consider my alt. Honestly, Haechan is probably my first alt. I started biasing him. He wasn't even my first bias in NCT, but I started biasing him around like 2017 or early 2018 maybe, or like late 2017. But yeah, and then he became my alt. I don't even know when, honestly. Oh my god, this thing does not want to go in. Yeah, he became my alt. I don't know. I just looked up and he was my alt, so I really don't know. Ultimate bias now is Haechan and Sungchan. I alt both of them. Are there any okay, wait, I already looked at that one. Okay, first photo card you bought. So, like, not the first photo card I pulled, but the first one I bought. I think it was... the Superhuman. I bought it with the album, but, like, it was, like, an open album, and it came with Haechan's photo card, and I wanted it, so I got it. So I think this is the first photo card that I actually bought. When did you start trading? So I started trading in like August, I believe, of 2021. So like I didn't start trading right away, and I didn't start collecting right away either. Even when I started collecting albums, I told myself I wasn't gonna collect photo cards, which was a lie, obviously. But I did. Yeah, I started trading around August of 2021. When did you start your account? In August 2021. At first I was using my like regular K-pop account, but then like when you're trading you have to like have a actual trading account, so like I changed it, but it was like late August, I think. first group you decided to collect albums for was NCT. The first album that I like really went out of my way to buy was their Resonance album. I was so excited for like all of the members to be in one album, so I really just I wanted that album. I only bought one version of it, but then when part 2 came out, I wanted the part 2. And then what really got me started and like got me hooked was Hot Sauce. I really wanted to buy all of their versions of that album because it was like their first full album. I was so excited for them, and I wanted it. And then like I couldn't stop after that. Let's see, first group you decided to collect non-albums merch PCs for. NCT. Like I only collect NCT, so member you pull the most. The member I pull the most is definitely Jaemin. I pull him like it's astronomical how much I pull him, and it's like I'm not even joking when I say that I pull him like so much. It's crazy. And then I was like I pull him so much. Let me just collect him, because him and Jisung are like the members I pull the most, and they're like my second and third biases in NCT Dream. So I was like, okay, I wanted to collect both of them, but right now I'm only collecting Jaemin and like Jisung's regular cards. How and where do you store your photo cards? So I have 3 photo card binders that I'm currently using, but that changes a lot. So I have this one, which is only for my Haechan photo cards. I only keep Haechan in here. And then I have a 6-pocket A5, like the wide A5 binder, and that's where I keep my NCT Dream photo cards right now. And I keep all 6 of the members. And then I have a regular A5, which is where I keep my Sungchan photo cards, and where I'm going to keep my Shotaro photo cards when I get his, because I did decide that I wanted some of Shotaro's photo cards only because Sungchan was just so lonely in his binder by himself, and I really like that duo of him and Shotaro, so I decided just to get Shotaro's photo cards too. Okay, so yeah, I have 3 binders. How many binders do you currently use? I use 3. I actually had some other ones when I collected other groups, but yeah, they're not active right now. Favorite PC of your bias you have in your collection? I have a few favorites. I don't think I have just one that I can say for sure. And I will like go through my binder and point out some of the ones that I haven't like answered. Favorite, okay, photo card you want the most. I just like passed the page, but all of these are like dupes. They are not the real photo cards. These are like the Dream Show photo cards. These are the ones I want the most. I love them and I want all of them, and they're just the cutest PCs ever, and I really want them, but they're really expensive, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to buy them. The group / member you enjoy collecting the most. I definitely enjoy collecting Haechan the most, even though he's kind of an expensive member and his photo cards usually are like the first to go. I really like collecting him. He's just so cute and I just love him so much. How many albums do you currently have? I just counted my cards like a day or two ago, and there was like 170, but I did get like 4 albums yesterday, so I guess I have like 174. So yeah. that's a lot. I'm sorry. The rarest / hardest photo cards for you to find in your collection. So like the hardest photo cards to get your hands on for Haechan are his Dream Show photo cards. Those are just really expensive. The hardest one I have in my collection were his Resonance Kinos. Those were just a nightmare to get, and they're so expensive and overpriced. It was crazy, but yeah, I got them. So most expensive item you purchased were his Resonance photo cards. I got his Arrival Kino for oh lord, I put this in the wrong pocket. I got his Resonance Kino, his Arrival Kino for $75, which is the most I've ever spent on any one photo card. And I literally think to myself, what was I thinking? Why did I buy that overpriced photo card? Yeah, I don't regret getting the photo card, but I definitely regret spending so much money on it. All right, most recent purchase. Let me think. I buy photo cards a lot, so I have to think about the one I bought Renjun's Wee Young photo card, which is the photo card I had the hardest time finding. Renjun is not a member that really likes me, and I usually get his photo cards like last, and his Wee Young photo card is just so hard to get for a good price. But I finally found somebody selling it. It was $12, which is more than I usually spend on a photo card, but I was like really desperate because that's like the last one I needed for that set. So yeah, I just bought it. Have you ever been scammed? No, I haven't been scammed. I've been pretty lucky. I usually like buy from sellers that are trustworthy and all of that. But I have bought from sellers that didn't have much proof, but I have never been scammed, and I'm so happy about that. But I also don't want to jinx myself, because like I would be the one to get scammed out of like $200 worth of photo cards or something. Do you collect non-album merch like DVDs, photo books, dolls? I collect non-album merch that usually comes with a photo card. So like NCT come out with a lot of merch. Like they come out with so much merch, but I only really focus on the ones that I really want. The ones that I really want, or I focus on the ones that have photo cards. So like this hot sauce bottle, I have no idea what to do with it, but it came with a photo card, so I bought it. And like when they have photo books and things, I also buy those if I really like them. Like this photo card is from a photo book, and I really like that Dream a Dream set. If I had money, I would buy all 7 versions, but I only have Haechan's. So yeah. Let's see. Do you collect non-album photo cards? Yes, I do. I collect fan signed photo cards. I collect pre-order benefits. So anything Haechan or Sungchan I buy is usually like non-album anyway, because I am finished with their album photo cards. Let's see. The most special / cherished item in your collection. I don't really have a whole bunch of like, I don't really have any special photo cards that are hard to get. I do have expensive ones like the Resonance Kinos, but I think my most cherished one would be his Pink Fong one. I really love this photo card so much. And this one, I love this one. Yeah. And let's see. If you could only keep 5 items in your collection, what would they be? That is hard because I have so many photo cards. So right now I'm only talking about my Haechan collection, so that's the one I'm going to answer for. Probably keep my Resonance photo cards, the Kinos, because I'm never letting those go. I would keep his, I don't even know. I would keep the Ping Pong. I'd keep this one. This is from the paper toy. And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I have so many photo cards that I don't ever want to get rid of ever. So yeah, that's just too hard to answer. Favorite album packaging in your collection? Let's see. I'm a really big fan of like box packaging, the ones that are like really sturdy. Like Stray Kids and Ateez, they have a lot of box packaging, which I really like, the ones that are nice and sturdy. I also like the book style, but it has to be like a good size book style. So what is an example? NCT's Superhuman album, I really like that one. and their final round, yeah, the final round albums, those are good too. I like those. I don't like the ones that come in bags. I cannot stand it. Like the irregular. Oh my god, I hate that bag so much. It's so ugly. One of my least favorite packaging in existence is their Limitless album. I don't even have that album because I'm just like, why am I spending my money on an ugly album? I just don't like it, and it doesn't come with the photo card, so I just don't see a point in buying it right now. If I see it going for like $5, then maybe I'll buy it, but I'm not. I don't really want to buy it. Where do you see your collection 10 years from now? 10 years from now, I will be 30 years old. Honestly, I hope I'm not still collecting photo cards at that time, but I probably will still have my collection. I will definitely have my album collection. I don't know if I will still have my photo card collection though. By then, hopefully, I will be able to get all of the Haechan photo cards that I wanted to get. So future me, please show me your collection. I would really want to see it. Okay, and that is it for that tag. And I'm just going to change it over to another one. I'm almost finished with this. Like, I only have a couple of photo cards left to put away. Okay. Let's just go from here. Alright, how many photo cards do you own? That, oh my god, that's really hard because I really don't count my photo cards. I think Haechan, I have almost 200 photo cards for him. This does not go here. I don't know why I'm putting it there. Yeah, I have almost 200 photo cards for Haechan. For NCT Dream, I probably have around like 150. I don't know. I have a lot of photo cards for them as well. And for Sungchan, I probably have around like maybe 20, 25. He doesn't have a whole bunch of photo cards. So yeah, probably around like 300 something photo cards in total. Where do you usually buy your albums and photo cards? I buy my albums, if I'm buying like sealed albums, I'll buy it from a K-pop store called Kpop Story US. They're based in Atlanta. They're on the East Coast, and I live on the East Coast of the US. So I buy from them. They're like really good. They have great prices, and their customer service is awesome. So yeah, I love buying from them. But if I'm not buying sealed albums, usually I will join group orders on Instagram. I'm not paying attention to where I'm supposed to be putting these. But yeah, I join group orders for Instagram. On Instagram, I buy most of my photo cards, but sometimes I use Mercari Japan, or I use the regular Mercari if I find a good deal on a photo card. But usually I do buy from Instagram. Let's see. My worst buying experience. Like, I thought I had gotten scammed. I didn't get scammed. It just took the seller like super long. Like, I had bought a Geno photo card from a new seller, and like, I don't usually mind buying from new sellers. I'm kind of a trusting person, so I was like, okay, I'll just buy from them and hopefully I don't get scammed. And they sent me packing proof and all of that, so I thought we were good. But then I realized that they hadn't sent out in like weeks. So I messaged them, and they got back to me like 4 days later and told me that they'd send out the next day, which they didn't. And yeah, it took them well over like a month to send out the photo card. But they did eventually send out, and I did receive it, and it was a real photo card. So yeah, I didn't get scammed. I just didn't really appreciate how the buyer wasn't very communicative. I mean, the seller wasn't communicative. Let's see, my biggest purchase regret. I have already mentioned it, but buying that Kino. Oh, I just knocked something over. Buying that Kino for $75 was definitely a rough time in my life. Okay, which item I'm the most excited to get? Okay, I just bought two Sungchan photo cards for his like model. He's like an ambassador for a jacket brand, and I spent $75 on 2 of his photo cards, and those are like my most favorite Sungchan photo cards to date, and I am so excited for them to arrive to me. And also NCT have a collab with Sanrio, and I bought so much of that merch, like it's crazy. I spent hundreds of dollars on it, and I'm so excited to get it finally. Okay, so we're gonna stop right there, and my Haechan binder is nice and full, so we're just gonna go through and I'm going to show you all my whole collection. So how I store his, I do keep his album photo cards first. So all of his album photo cards are together in chronological order, except like the very beginning. Like after Empathy is supposed to be We Go Up, but I changed it up because I wanted to keep these together, and it's a whole thing, and I don't really like separating eras that much, so that's why I put this photo card here. And like the same thing kind of with Resonance, I put these here even though these don't go there. But yeah, so all of his album photo cards are pretty much complete. I'm still missing this photo card because I like joined a group order for the digipacks for like all 7 of the members digipacks, and it took forever to get to the group order manager because SM always likes to mess up stuff. So I'm still waiting for them even like a month later. So yeah, but yeah, I am complete with his album photo cards. And then here we get to the non-album photo cards, and I keep like these white fillers in here only because these are like for photo cards I want to get. They're not labeled, but I want to leave space for when I do get some photo cards. So yeah, all of these, like this whole page is supposed to be for the Dream Show photo cards. So I'm putting space here for when I do receive them. This is not a real, like not the real photo card. These are real, but I need to get this set, so that's why this one is blank. This page is just full of photo cards that haven't arrived, or like the ones I'm gonna buy. Same with this, same with this. Yeah, because I realized at first when I was storing them, I just put them all together. But every time I bought like new photo cards, I have to rearrange my whole page, and I hated doing that. So I just decided to change it and put fillers in between them. This page is just like a blank page right now, but of course I'm going to get more photo cards. Now this is my whole glitch mode / beatbox stuff. They had so much merch for glitch mode, and I pretty much bought it all, so I'm still missing a lot from it, but this is what I have so far. This whole page is also glitch mode. And then this is my beatbox page. Right now I only have 3, but I'm still waiting on a whole bunch of others. Then I have the daikon, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah, I have this set. And then I have his circle cards in the all the way back because I don't really like circle cards, and I don't want to keep them with my regular ones because they might get damaged. That's why I keep these here, because if these do get damaged by like the circle card index, I'm not going to be like super mad because they're like super cheap anyway. Okay, and that is my whole Haechan collection. So thank you so much for watching. You all can look forward to other videos of mine. I will definitely be making videos about my NCT Dream binder and all of that. So yeah, this is just like the first video of hopefully a lot more to come. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.